scrappers, going out street scrapping today, and well, it's a very unusual day to go out street scrapping. It's Thursday, so I thought I'd try something different. And last week we established that Saturday probably isn't such a good day because what's already been put out there is early stuff that during Friday people are already picking up. So I thought, well, this week I thought I'd go out on Friday, but then I thought, well, okay, there are a lot of people that go out on a Friday as well, just for that reason, to pick up the early stuff instead of coming on Saturday. So I thought, well, why not just try going out on a Thursday and seeing what, if the early stuff is out there. Some of it, or a lot of it, looks like it's not even from the day before. It looks like it's been sitting out there for quite a few days. So I thought, okay, this week, instead of going out on a Friday and or going out on a Saturday, I'll go out on the Thursday, and so it's lunchtime. I thought I'll have a quick look around. It'll at least give me a chance to map the area out and see where I want to go on Sunday, because Sunday's your main day. And so that's what I'm going to do. Go out there now, have a little look. Like, it's stage 3 of this area, so it's a little bit closer again. It's one exit earlier. So I'll get to have a look at the area and hopefully pick up some early stuff that's been put out that hasn't been picked up yet. So it should be good and interesting. So let's get out there and do this, have a little look, and you never know, we might score a few interesting pieces of eWaste to bring back home and some good scrap steel. You never know. So let's go and have a look. First up, microwave. Also, there are some piles out here. Yeah, as usual, first up, it's hard to make a start. There's a lot of bolts in there. Looked like a PC, but just the speakers. Oh well, I'll make a start. I'll get some take a microwave. Yeah, just steel. If they were aluminium wheels, there would have been 48 bucks there with 4 wheels. Just a VHS. Hey, first DVD. Check that out. Someone's already scrapped out the TV. So they're as oily as you can get, there's no doubt about that. I should still get the circuit board. Seeing that they've already scrapped it out, oh well, it's not much, but since it's sitting right there, it's already open. An old National VHS. Yeah. But yeah, see, as you can see, the cord cutters have already been here, so even though it's Thursday, doesn't matter how early. I won't take the old, it's been sitting in the rain. Oh well, this one they took the board and everything off. There's a little set-top box. Yeah, so I can't expect too much being early. You know, the cord cutters are going around super early. You know, they probably go, because they're local, they probably go every day. And so they're picking up any good things. Yeah. Because I can definitely see a lot of stuff, you know, a lot of the stuff that's out here has already been scrapped. So, but yeah, there's a fan that's been scrapped. So the early cord cutters and scrappers, you know, they're just picking, because there's not many piles on the street yet, they're picking everything they can get. They're you know, because they've got plenty of time, because there's not many piles, they're just going hard, you know, and pretty much grabbing any value out of what they can see. So there's a lot of stuff there, but it's all been scrapped. But you know, this is what today was about. It was just to come out and see. It's you know, I'm not desperate to scrap anything, but as you can see there, television being scrapped on the spot, no mercy. So any early stuff, probably even computers and stuff, have already been taken away. And so it might not make any difference whether you come out on a Thursday or a Friday or a Saturday. But you know, surely, you know, there might be some stuff that has just been put out. And look, anything that I find, I've already got a microwave. Well, no one's picking up microwaves anyway. So, but if I find any good things, they're things that I wouldn't have found on Saturday or Sunday, because they would have already been picked up. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to find any good things, but at least it just satisfies my curiosity as to what's out there. But yeah, it certainly looks like everything that is out there has already been picked through pretty hard. So it's going to be more like just take the stuff that nobody wants anyway. So it'll probably still be sitting here on Sunday, but at least it gives me a chance to have a little look. Might get something out of that. Oh wow, nice little transformer, wire, brass. There's another ballast. I'll just take the whole bucket. Oh well, it's probably a ballast in there, aluminium, and well, that's a big what is it, a thermal cutout, yeah, it'll just go as a transformer, but probably a lot of that stuff would have been picked up by Sunday, so it might be a bonus little pickup. There's another one. Oh, and another one. Wow. Oh, there's heaps of them. Nice. There you go. It's like they've put it in the boxes ready for me to just take away. Okay. Well, we'll keep looking. But we just don't know what's here, you know. At least we get to have a little look before most of the scrappers come and have a look. Yeah, see, the cord cutters are getting right in, so there's no beating them no matter what day you come. Yeah. There's some nice aluminium pipe. Yeah, good. That's pretty good. Yeah, Thursday is just way too early by the looks of it. I'll just be picking up stuff that is so early and no one else wants anyway. No, I don't even want that. No. Just total junk. Actually, there's 2 rebars. I'll take 2 rusty rebars. They can always come in handy. But yeah, the majority of stuff, it's just too early, and tomorrow no doubt will be a little bit better, and to be honest, I don't think Saturday will make much difference. As you can see, there's a lot of empty driveways, and this stuff, I don't know when they put this stuff out, but it's been scrapped through a lot, so yeah. I just want to see what this thing is. Oh right, so like a refrigeration unit. It's got quite a lot of wire and stuff coming out of it. But yeah, it looks like some kind of refrigerator. It's got nice little radiators, copper radiators. But yeah, it's very dusty and dirty, and it's just a bit too big and heavy for me to carry. Oh well. Got some cords. Yeah, just too dry out here today. I'll get a circuit board out of that. That's not wire. Oh well. Some nice extruded aluminium heat sinks. Well, that's something. Bit of wire. Oh, that's a nice motor. Wow, I might keep that. It's an Variac Autotransformer. It's even got this dial, and it's got a power plug. That's unusual. It's a little bit beaten up here, but it's got a beautiful copper coil inside. I might keep that as a unusual item. Here's a nice piece of cast. I'll take this mixer, really heavy. There's a nice piece of cast aluminium too. Oh, there's a power supply there. Oh well, we found a pile that hasn't been scrapped. Good heavy piece of steel. Almost lost my scissors. I don't have my cargo pants on today. Oh yeah, that's a nice motor. Look at that. Still got the switch, the cord. So it worked, and a power supply. All right. Oh, that was two good piles. Wow, that's a nice old motor. Oh, it's a wobbly one. It's just got a wobbly piece on it. That's strange. It looks like a good one. I might power it up and see if it actually works. I like vintage things like that are nice to decorate a workshop, make it look all vintage. But it was Well, that was good. At least I got some interesting items now. Okay. Oh well. Take the microwave. Since we're lean today, we're not going to get a lot. Might as well take a few more microwaves. We've got a printer cord. Don't want that plastic heater. There's a nice cord. Take that. I don't want that. Hey, a nice piece of copper pipe. Don't find copper pipe on the street very often. Hey, we got a cord. And a little one. Hey, a modem. Another exhaust fan. You know what this is, don't you? Hydroponics. 100%. But it's in reasonably good condition, this. Can fan. I'm going to take it. This one might work. It's a good one. Get my modem. Yay. Oh well. First modem. Cords. Well, at least we'll at least pay for the petrol with some cords and stuff, and all the other little things are just a bonus. Part of the just part of the hobby stuff. Things that I can take home and play around with. Not necessarily to get any money out of. Just wow, isn't that nice? Beautiful old vintage sewing machine, very ornate, very decorative. That's going to just go in the collection for the country property. So whilst it is very early, there's still a little bit of stuff out here to have a bit of fun with, you know. Well, in some piles. Yeah, you know, I've got a few interesting goods now. I can't complain. It's just a very laid back scrap day. There's no pressure, you know, of a lot of traffic around on the weekends or and even a lot of other scrappers on the road. It's, you know, just a weekday. Most people are at work, so there's plenty of room on the streets to park the van, and you know, you don't have hundreds of people walking around and whatnot. So yeah, that's probably the best thing about it. Just the freedom to cruise around. When I see anything PC related, I like to have a closer look. See, like the monitor. There we go, power supply unit, a little bit of cable. Oh, heck, here we go. 2 RAM sticks. A lot of sunglasses. A number plate. You can't actually throw number plates out, it's illegal. Someone can pick that up and use it, but I don't want to take it myself because I don't want to be explaining that I just picked it up for scrap steel. Yeah. Threw my scissors in. Yeah, because someone could take that number plate and put it onto a stolen vehicle and stuff like that. So you don't want your number plates. You should always hand the number plate back into the license center, so you know you don't get any issues. Wow, that's a big pile. It's almost, this pile is almost as big as the house. We'll have to have a little look. You can't have a pile this big and not be anything scrappable, surely. Maybe I'm wrong. No, nothing at the back. Well, there you go. Got a nice billiard table. But isn't that amazing how big this pile is, and there's really nothing. And it just makes you wonder, how do they fit it all into that little house? Yep, that's what we want. PC monitor, not television monitors. Well, not much, but you just take what you can find. All right, well, I'm kind of at the end of this zone, I think. So there's a section that I've missed out on, but I don't know how to get there. I'll have to map it out again. But I think I might start heading back. It was not a bad little pick. I got a little bit of everything. Didn't get a PC, but one of everything else. 2 microwaves. I got this really nice sewing machine that I want to go home and check out. So I want to give myself enough time to go home, unload this stuff, and start scrapping some out. And yeah, so I didn't want to make a big day of it. I only wanted to go out for a quick hour and just see what I can sort of find on a Thursday. As suspected, it's not as good as well, it's not worth coming out on a Thursday. Probably Friday would be no doubt much better. Okay, well, I'm back, and that's certainly the smallest pile of scrap that I've ever picked up from street scrapping, but it was only a quick hour, and mostly I just wanted to get my feel for the area and see what it was like on a Thursday. So obviously way too early to even get anything half decent, because any of the stuff that was out there, you know, most of it was all put out probably even on the weekend, and it's already been picked through. So that's okay. I had to go out there once and try it and have a look, but I did get a few good items. These aluminium tubing, you know, it's extruded aluminium, and yeah, I'll definitely you know, put these to use. I'll keep these for put them out the back and keep them for a project one day, who knows, you know. Couple of rebars, they're just old rusty ones, but still they do the job when you want to do some concreting and stuff. No problem there. I did get really early on in the piece this box of goodies, and this is probably the best value as far as stuff to scrap. Got these housings, so there should be a ballast in there of some sorts. These probably aren't anything special, but yeah, there are quite a few transformers and ballasts in there, like this big transformer thing here. You know, they're just going to go as, yeah, ballasts, transformers, and so there's a few of them. Some rubbish, because I just took the whole box rather than trying to fiddle around. You know, we've got some wire in there, another one of these transformers, so a bit of value there. So that was pretty good. And also the bucket of stuff, again, more ballasts, smaller ones, some cabling, and oh yeah, and we've got brass taps and fittings, so there's some good value brass in here. We'll just go through and check it out. So that was okay, that was pretty good scrap value. But I really love these aluminium tubes, and I'm not sure what they would have been off, but they're not bent up or anything, and they'll make even good to put cabling through them and stuff. And then I've got that really interesting motor. Yeah, it's you know, it's still got the cable, it's on a long pole, it can be mounted up somewhere, I suppose, but it's a really interesting old one. I should just power it up and see if it actually works quickly, because if it doesn't work, there's no point in me keeping it. I can just get rid of it as a scrap motor, but I'm still going to have to take off this steel bar. But as long as I don't electrocute myself or blow up something, I'll just plug it in. Oh yeah, she works. Oh yeah, the switch works. Yeah, so it's double-sided and they both work at the same time, but I'm just not sure what, I'll see if I can take these parts off because they make them wobbly, so I'm not really sure what it was. It might have even been something like a, who knows, like a an exercise, like one of those tummy belts where they vibrate your stomach. Who knows, but well, at least it works, and it might come in handy one day, maybe not, I'm not really sure, but I don't want to scrap it out as a motor yet. And I got that really nice vintage Variac Autotransformer, 240 volt. Yeah, it's it looks like it's a good one. I think it might be a German brand. It's got a power outlet, but it has had the cords cut from probably a long time, but that's easily repairable because you can just remove this panel and wire up new power cords. If yeah, I'm just not sure what it would have been used for. Variac. Oh no, it was manufactured by Warburton Frankney in Sydney, so even better, it's an Australian, you know, they don't make much in Australia. I'm not sure what that was for, but that's a really interesting piece. Yeah, and I'll just take out, I've got that big tube can fan, so if that works as well, like I said a couple of weeks ago, this area is probably renowned for the hydroponics and stuff, so but these, you know, like when I'm melting copper and using the furnace, these might come in handy for you know, for the fumes, and even in gold recovery, like extracting the fumes. But I'll see if I've got, I better not touch it in case. It's not going to reach. Oh yeah. Oh, that's really nice. It's really quiet, and wow, that works really good. So that's the part that sucks it all in. Yeah, really good piece. Like I said, for when one day when I start my gold recovery and I want to set up a lab, you know, that will be one of the exhaust fans ready to go. And probably the most interesting item here is this beautiful sewing machine. It's really pretty, very ornate. It'll clean up really nice. It's got some nice patterns on it. Oh, it's even got a little wind-up thing here, little crank handle. Really interesting. It looks like it's a bit rough on the edges, so but it's not really why butterfly. Yeah, it's a Chinese brand, you know, and you can tell just by the, you know, the patterns on it. It's very Asian looking, but it's even got a really nice butterfly logo on it, made in the People's Republic of China. So okay, so it's not your classic Singer or English made, but still I think it's just going to be a nice little ornate piece just for decoration. Certainly fancy, so I'll keep that too. I've got a few different kind of old school irons, sorry, not irons, sewing machines. So yeah, all right, well I had a bit of fun out there, and you know, got a few items to scrap out, some bit of metal, a couple of DVDs, a monitor for copper. I just got an empty tub because these protein kind of empty jars, they're with the lid, they're good for storing stuff, for, you know, like gold pins and all that. So I pick up these when I see nice good condition ones. Alright guys, well I hope that it was a bit of fun, and I'm going to finish off taking everything out of here, start scrapping a few of the things out, probably scrap out the CRT, and yeah, and wait for the big day on Sunday when we go out there and we're going to fill this van up to the top. And so take it easy guys, have fun, and I'll catch you next time real soon.